Bit of a fake out from Meta. Feels good to have avoided that. So still about $1.50 to go here on this, maybe another $1 at least. Gonna try to get at least $1 stop loss if I can. Yeah, that Meta doesn't look great. So still a ways to go here. Another $2 or so, right? On you need to pull back. In days like today, specifically, where we're expecting a little bit of a chop, you're expecting a little bit of whatever, I would rather wait for too deep of a pullback than try to be the first into a trade here today. Right? So even as we creep up towards that sort of 627 area, I'm going to want to watch how that behaves like a magnet, because I have a sneaking suspicion that today is going to be a little bit choppy. And if it's a little bit choppy, or your base assumption it's going to be a little bit like that, then why not I would say overcorrect, but why not anticipate that right occurring? So if you're anticipating chop, what would chop look like prior to you entering or after you entering? Well, it'd probably mean a deeper pullback, right, than what you wanted. So how could I add that into my analysis, right? Or how could I do that? Well, in this context, it's identifying, okay, this is a 3-to-1 risk reward zone here, but I don't like the position size I'm going to get, so I want to see a deeper pullback. I want to see a more aggressive reaction. I want to buy myself more time to make that decision, essentially, right? I don't have to feel rushed to do that immediately here. So let's see, right? Getting closer for sure. Okay, 945. There's 627. Okay, there's 627.07. Still going to wait a little bit, right? I'm still waiting a little bit here. Just waiting, just waiting, just waiting. Not liking this so far. Okay, so there's that fake out. All right, there's my entry, guys. I am in. Average price, 626.97. Stop loss, low of day. And I'm in 2/3 size here. I got a little bit of slippage on my entry, I think. So I had a market order set at, or sorry, a limit order set at 627.24, I think, for this entry. And so when I did click enter, it essentially acted like a market order for me here today. The reason I felt like I thought I saw some slippages the second I entered, I felt like it moved 30 cents and then ducked down 30 cents. So just maybe a little bit of anxiety on the timing, like literally 5 seconds would have felt a lot nicer. But all in all, not bad. Felt good waiting for this pullback, waiting for the fake out. Identified conditions well, saw the chop well. So no real issues with the entry. Okay, let's see if it can go here. Let's see if it can go. Much better, much better. I'm going to look to scale out a little bit aggressively today, guys, because I don't like how it's going. So 628 is going to be first scale out here. 628 is going to be first scale out right now. There we go. Took a little bit off. 628.22. Kind of a mixed bag here, if I should hold this. Sorry, guys, I had a typo here. 626.97, 626.97. Apologies for that, guys. Apologies for that. All right, here's 628 again. We're going to get a big pop through here towards 629. I've closed a little bit more of my position than I wanted to on that initial pop. I closed about a third when I wanted to close a fourth. I kind of think maybe time to just get out. Ah, great entry, Greg. Great entry. Okay, glad the typo didn't screw you up. Okay, there's 628 again. If we can push towards 629 and above, maybe 630-ish here. Next scale out, guys, will be 629, just a pop above 629. Call it like 629.20-ish. But good looking trade here, everybody. Good looking trade. Nice to get some action on FOMC prior to FOMC. Keep just stacking up those base hits, right? Slow and steady progress. It counts. So well done. Well done, guys. Anyone else in this here? Nice, Ruben. Well done, sir. Well done. Hopefully I explained my idea of buying the fake out well, right? We'll go over that in a little bit of why I wanted to do that specifically here, what the evidence was to suggest I should do that. But I hopefully everyone understood I was vocal enough about that. Oh, Gabe, that's the best entry of anyone here yet. Well done, sir. Up $2 a share. Well done. What was your stop loss, V-Lad? What happened? And what was your entry? Okay, 629, guys. We'll pop over 629 is gonna be my profit target. If we can get there, it's struggling a little bit. Index is maybe not as much cooperation as I'd like to see. Did you make money on that trade, Nate? Fair enough. So generally, right, I don't push my stop loss to my entry price until my second take profit. At this point, right, my stop loss is at my P&L break-even point. So maybe think about your stop loss technique. I get being aggressive and not allowing winners turn into losers, but you also want to manage that balance of not capping your upside artificially. Because if you're pushing your stop loss too aggressively, what's going to happen is that your average loss is always going to be bigger than your average win, and you're going to need to have a 80%, 70% win rate to basically sustain that trading. So there's a balance to be had, right, of making sure that we keep some upside for ourselves and we don't cap that too artificially. Now, there's circumstances where it pulls back and then it's going to go whatever. But we want to make sure that we're not always capping ourselves or capping our upside, right? This doesn't feel very healthy anymore. I haven't just gotten any significant bullish volume, right, to really step in and push. Still in here, guys. Still in. Okay, back to 628 if we can. Come on, come on, come on. All right, so I just was able to survive that pullback there. We'll see if that now gets me to that next profit target. But I had about $300-ish worth of space still on my stop loss there. So about another 30 cents. So 629, right? Still the profit target. Still looking for a little pop above. And I might want to get risk-free prior to 10. Just so I don't get, if there's like an algo move or something, I don't want to get caught on the wrong side of that. That wouldn't be too fun. Got 3 minutes. Again, not a huge amount of index cooperation. QQQ is not exactly moving like a rocket ship either. But yeah, everyone felt good about how the entry was called out today, guys. Everyone, it was that clear to everyone. Everyone understood what I was doing, why I was waiting. No issues there. So I want to make sure that that was clear. Okay, guys, we're getting close here, right? Watch the pop. Watch the pop. I'm going to try to close about half of what I have left here. Okay. I saw it on the ask. That spread's nasty. All right, closing a little chunk more here, guys. 628.30. 628.30. Close a little bit off. Just so I have less risk going into this 10 a.m. data. Okay, that was a good close. I had that 629 pop and I didn't take it. Hopefully a few of you guys did. It feels a bit dirty now. So a couple things, right? Just like I wasn't able to get a good fill on my second take profit. I think that just kind of pissed me off here a little bit. And that made it a little bit challenging to survive through this pullback. So I felt like I got a bad exit price on my scale out. Now it's pulling back towards my entry price. At this point, I'm just thinking about protecting to make sure that I don't finish red on this trade or don't give back any gains. Happy with the win, but I left a little bit of money on the table here with this trade. All in all, not the end of the world. I think the choppiness of the market kind of got to me and sort of the lack of movement on the indexes. But I would say 7 times out of 10, that process works out pretty well. So no complaints all in all. Okay, back above. Let's see if we can go here. It doesn't seem like it wants to pop anymore. All right, guys, I'm out. Not a big, huge, massive win, but I'll take my win protecting my stop loss there, or protecting my entry there. No problems whatsoever. I wish it was a little bit more oomph, but it's the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. Honestly, watching this back, it's the entry, my entry timing here that I don't like that much. So maybe a little bit too aggressive on that buy button. That extra 30 cents probably would have kept me in this trade here, all things considered. So something to think about on those fake out entries going forward. Of course, now it's going to run big. Class.